Hey, what's up guys? I recently did a video about my Black Friday deals, and I'll leave a card up top. One of those deals was an Olympus Pen-F. It's going on 3 years that this camera was produced, and it still sells for $9.99. The deal I got was 650 bucks shipped. It was used, but it came brand new in the box. But I felt like my video may have left you hanging why I would buy an older camera like this for $650. So I wanted to make this video to show you some of the reasons why I bought it and why you might want to buy it too. So let's jump in. So the Pen-F in 2018, it's almost 2019 that I'm making this video. It's December 15th, 2018. And why am I buying a almost 3-year-old camera in 2018 for $650 with the more newer, latest technology, 4K video and that stuff? Well, the Pen-F is still an advanced tool after 2.5, almost 3 years. It has the highest megapixel, 20 megapixel sensor that you can still get to this day in a Micro Four Thirds as of the end of 2018. But so does the G8, and that has 4K. So why would I have chosen the Pen-F? Well, I think for a few reasons that I mentioned earlier, but why would you choose a Pen-F? Well, I'd like to show you. The Pen-F has this front dial here with some really cool filter options. And yes, they are for JPEG photo taking, but if you use Olympus's Viewer 3, when you import the raw videos or raw photos into Olympus Viewer, it will transfer the JPEG filters that you used with your JPEGs as well. So right now I just want to flip this over to the mono mode. As you can see, the dial says mono, color, art, and CRT, which stands for color creator. So then when we turn it around, you can see everything's now black and white. And how cool is that to be able to compose your photos in black and white? Yes, you can turn photos in Lightroom and Camera Raw. You can all those photo editors, you can turn your photos black and white in there, but this gives you the opportunity to actually compose in black and white and mess with these filters right on camera. So I want to just briefly go through some of these filters with you in the mono mode here. If we flick this button underneath the mode dial up top, it brings up a color wheel. And within that color wheel, you can spin it to pick out or adjust different colors in your composure of the black and white. So for instance, yellows, if I want to dial those up or down in that black and white and get the different tones of the black and white. Or the blues, I can bring those in really hard or lighten them up. So just very cool and intuitive features that you won't find in any other camera. Again, with highlights and shadows, I can bring up my highlights, I can bring down or bring up my shadows, and then if I hit the info button, I can bring up or bring down my midtones. So you can't, I don't know of any other camera that has this type of functionality. And if you're someone that doesn't like to post-process or doesn't know how to post-process, this camera is everything you've ever wanted, to be able to adjust your photos, your photography, right in the camera in real time as you're taking the photo. So that's the mono. There's other features about that, but there's a bunch of videos out there on how to tweak and set that. So now I'm going to go up to the color mode section on the front dial here. And again, you're presented with this wheel. And you can scroll around all the colors, greens and blues. And so if in this photo you don't like the red on that coffee cup and you wanted to dial that down, you could bring your reds down. You could bring only certain colors down, which is really just another, like I said, cool way to tweak your photos while you're taking a picture. And if something goes wrong or you can't remember where you were, you just press the OK button and it will reset everything back to standard factory settings, how it was in camera. And then again, if you flick this little lever here below your mode wheel, you can jog the highlights, the shadows, and if you hit info, you can raise and lower your midtones as well. And you even get a histogram. So again, I say there's no other camera that has these features, and they're fun features. They make you start composing your shots and thinking about your shots even more than just what your shot's about, and right in camera. So many people nowadays just take a million pictures and get 2 good ones and bring them into Photoshop or Lightroom and do a ton of post-processing. Here you get to do it right on your camera, which is again just a very cool idea. And then on the front, as we go across this wheel, there's an art filter. It says art, and we're just going to flip this over to the art section on that knob. And you're given, I think it's 16 now with the latest firmware update. You're given these art filters, and I'll just scroll through some of them so you can see that there's, let's see, so I don't know where it begins or where it ends, but you got diorama, which is pretty cool. You got pinhole, grain film 1, 2, and 3, and all these are also adjustable via the flick of that wheel. You can adjust the highlights, the color, saturation, the tones, the shadows. Again, I really don't know, other than a cell phone that has some of these filters, I don't know of any other camera that would have all these filters and so much adjustability and rich features. So if you're a feature kind of person, and this is another reason why you would want this camera, just tons of features. And then I'll just show you really quick the CRT, which is color creator. You can actually create your own color profiles and save them to 3 presets, and so you can call them up at any time simply by turning that wheel and jogging through your presets. Just again, very, very cool and intuitive. Look at, there's even hazing in the corners. Just amazing in-depth features that you just won't find on any other camera. So if that hasn't convinced you of why you would want to purchase this cool little camera, whether you purchase it new or used, interchangeable lenses is a really cool feature that you can take these lenses right off and start collecting different lenses. You can use get an adapter and use many other lenses with Micro Four Thirds. Micro Four Thirds is one of the most adaptable cameras on the market as far as lenses go. You won't find another camera body system, Canon, Nikon, with a greater selection of lenses than Micro Four Thirds. So I'm not trying to convince you to get the PenF. I am a Micro Four Thirds advocate. It doesn't have to be a PenF, but I'm trying to show you why you might want a PenF, and these are some of the reasons why I chose the PenF as well. Not only because it's compact and portable, it's less intrusive on people when you're taking pictures, street photography, the 5-axis image stabilization, IBIS, which in body stabilization, which is very important to me to get a better string of clear shots that aren't all shaky and wobbly and blurry. Another thing I want to show you is the Wi-Fi connectability on this camera. I'm simply going to tap the screen to connect my Wi-Fi, and I'm going to say OK. And then I'm going to start the Olympus IO Share app, which is going to start up here. And then it's going to ask me to turn it on down here, and I'm going to pick Easy Setup. And then it wants me to scan the QRL code. See the QRL code here on the camera, on the Olympus Pen-F? I'm going to scan that. with my phone, and poof, that fast, it connected. And here in the app, see if we can get it to focus. Good. Here in the app, I can pick remote control. I can import photos from my camera to my phone. There's a camera how-to. I can edit photos and add geotagging. So let's go into remote control here. And I've got it set to live view. So now everything I'm seeing on the camera, I can see right here on my phone, and I can adjust everything. I can adjust my ISO and my aperture. I can adjust the shutter speeds. I can do the white balance. I can set it to tungsten or daylight, and I can take a picture, and I can even take a video. So again, just a modern camera ahead of its time. Almost 3 years old now. This camera is ahead of its time as far as I'm concerned, from Olympus. And yeah, those are my reasons why I think you might want to consider making the same purchase I did, whether you make it a new purchase or a used purchase. And by the way, the rumors are saying that a PenF Mark II might be coming out in 2019. And if that happens, the original PenF is going to drop down even more, from $700 or $600 used to probably $300 or $500 used. And I'm sure Olympus is going to drop the new price from $999 possibly down to $799. So there you have it. Just a short video of why I think the PenF is still a great, formidable camera. Very innovative, futuristic, simple to use. The menu is a little complicated, but like anything else, once you learn it, you shouldn't have any issues with it. So for me, the Olympus Micro Four Thirds PenF was a no-brainer for its features. It's so compact and ruggedness, even though it's not weather sealed. For you, the interchangeable lenses, if you're just an enthusiast, a hobbyist that wants to have fun taking pictures and being able to upload to social media and websites right through the Wi-Fi app, it just makes sense. It's a cool little camera with a million features that you'll probably never use all of them, and I've only covered 4 of them. There's other guys out there, let's see, David Thorpe, Rob Trek, he's a great YouTuber that talks about the PenF and the pen line of Olympus cameras and all their features. Has great tutorials on this. I'll put links to all these guys below. E6 Vlogs just bought a used PenF in 2018, a couple months ago, and he's raving about it as well. And so that's why I thought I would make a video, because I'm super happy with my purchase. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you on the next one.